This is the solution video for section 8.3, problem number 3. All right, so in the directions here, it says for 1 through 4, let R be the region bounded by the graphs of x equals y squared and x equals 9. Find the volume of the solid generated that has R as its base if every cross-section by a plane perpendicular to the x-axis has the given shape. And in this case, it is an equilateral triangle. All right, so we are perpendicular to the x-axis, so that means we're using a dx, right? All right, so now that means we need our equation. So x equals y squared needs to be in y equals form. So that would be y equals plus or minus root x. So, of course, the top half is the positive root x, the bottom half is the negative root x. All right, so now, two-dimensionally, equilateral triangle. All right, the base here would be the 2 root x, right? So that means that all three sides are the 2 root x, right? So now you need to think, how do you find the area of an equilateral triangle? Well, remember, it's a triangle, first and foremost, so area equals 1/2 base times height. All right, so now if I have the base of 2 root x, how do I find the height? So what you need to remember, when you draw in the altitude, or the height here, then you're actually cutting the equilateral triangle in half, which means that this side here is across from the 30, and this is a 60, and now 90, right? So 30, 60, 90 triangle. So this is root x, this is 2 root x, and so then you need to realize that this is root 3 times root x. All right? Now, you could use Pythagorean theorem if you needed to, whatever the case is, but you need to be able to get that that's root 3 times root x. All right, so now how do I find the area? Remember, the height is root 3 root x, so the area then is going to be half of the base, which is 2 root x, times the height, which is root 3 times root x. All right, and so now you're going to integrate the area function. All right, so now let's simplify the area function a little bit. So 1/2 and 2 would reduce. Root x and root x is x. So we're just getting root 3 times x. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right, so now root 3x. All right, so I'm integrating root 3 times x with respect to x from what to what? All right. So I'm integrating from left to right, and the vertical line is at x equals 9. So we're integrating from 0 to 9. All right, so the integral, remember the root 3 is just a constant, so that would be x squared over 2, right? And we're evaluating from 0 to 9, right? All right, so we have root 3 over 2 times 9 squared minus root 3 over 2 times 0 squared. So we have 81 root 3 over 2.